Kingston prides itself on being a welcoming community that values diversity and celebrates the economic and cultural enrichment newcomers bring. The annual Newcomer Entrepreneur Awards recognize exceptional newcomer contributions to Kingston's economy and community. To tell us more about the awards are Norman Musegimana, Business Development Manager for Startups and Entrepreneurs at the Kingston Economic Development Corporation, and Yujir Ko, Program Coordinator with Kingston Immigration Partnership. Welcome to both of you. So tell me a little bit more about these awards and how the two of you work together as far as this program.
So we are like all organizations in the community who work to support members of our community. And so from an economic development perspective, we are always happy when we have newcomers who come and create jobs so they can contribute to the tax base of this community and the city. And so with the work UGA does, it was kind of natural for us to find a way to work together to celebrate some of these people who come and create jobs, because if you look at the work they do and helping people to establish in this community, get maybe their paperwork, find opportunities, and kind of settle and feel part and parcel of this community, it was a natural fit for us to work together.
And you deal with immigration then, so with
Yes.
people coming to settle in Kingston.
Yeah, so we help folks who are new to the community and connect them to different services like if they want to register their kids for schools, or if they want to start a business. Let's say we would refer to Norman and Kingston Economic Development. But really we came together because we wanted to celebrate the innovation that newcomers bring. And I always think it's when you love a community, you invest in that community. So when newcomers come in and they realize they love Kingston, they build a business here in Kingston, they create jobs for others and opportunities.
So you deal with people actually, it's not just people coming from outside Kingston, it's people that are coming from other countries.
Yes.
Where are they coming from?
We work with absolutely anyone. So as you can imagine, our client base is as diverse as Kingston is now. And it's diversifying quite rapidly. So especially those who are coming to Canada as refugees, we've noticed that a good number of them are now thinking about establishing themselves and starting new businesses. So we have our folks from Syria, we have some folks from China, some folks from Somalia, and a lot of different countries, including folks from, let's say, the UK as well.
What can you tell me about the awards? What are some of the past winners? What kind of businesses have they opened?
In the past, we've celebrated already 2 awards, and we've had like Brian Dodo, who runs BM Design. We've had Tarek, who runs Wela Pharmacy. We've had Hakim and Rizma Subar, who are all founders and co-founders of 1 Million Teachers. And so if I can just talk a little bit about maybe 1 or 2 of those businesses. For example, Hakim and Rizma met in Kingston at Queen's University as international students. And they created a business right from Kingston. And this business started in Kingston, worked with Queen's West Campus or School of Education, and they expanded right now they're in more than 32 countries, I think. And so just because someone is starting as a student or as an international student or as a newcomer, it really kind of connects to where they come from. And what we are learning is that most newcomers tend to think from the perspective of, I come from this part of the world, how can I connect what I do in Kingston to probably what's happening in that part of the world? So we are seeing a lot of small businesses that are growing, either choosing to focus in Kingston or choosing to focus in Kingston and around the world. And this is what is motivating us to continue to support these newcomers to be able to do not only establish themselves, but plant roots into the community and make a positive impact to the community.
Families, older people, younger people?
For the most part, immigration is pretty young because oftentimes newcomers are coming to Canada and they're brought into Canada to contribute to the economic prosperity of our country. So they are generally skew a little bit younger, but that doesn't mean we don't have some seniors and older adults.
And then these awards, how do you nominate a business?
Businesses can either self-nominate or have others nominate for them. We welcome folks who let's say, connect with their client base and ask them to help nominate them. And it really does show that grassroots perspective, which was so cool. It is not in our job to create more barriers for nominations, so we try and do it as easily as possible. If you want to do an over-the-phone nomination, we welcome that as well.
You've got 3 awards. There's
Yes.
a Community Builder Award, a Startup Award, Inspirational Entrepreneur Award.
Yes.
So different businesses fall into different categories.
And some businesses might fall into all 3, which is pretty inspirational by itself. So we have our Community Builder Award, which looks at the entrepreneur themselves and sees in what way they have contributed to the community other than growing their own business. Startup Awards are businesses that have started within the previous 5 or so years, and Inspirational Entrepreneur Awards for inspirational entrepreneurs that we all want to highlight.
So if somebody wants to nominate a business in Kingston, how would they go about that?
Yeah, so there are very many ways you can do it, and we actually encourage everyone that you don't have to be a newcomer to nominate a business. You can be any member of this community who knows a newcomer who's running a business. And so you can go to our website, investkingston.ca, and then you go to the newcomer page and you can nominate people from there. Or you can go on Google our numbers and call us and tell us the name of the person or the business you want to nominate. Or you can go through UGA and the services that are provided through KEEP or KCHC and be able to nominate. So really, it's open as long as you know a newcomer who's running a business. Just reach out, we'll take their name and their business, and we will try to add them to the list.
All right, well, I hope that people out there will send in their nominations and encourage our newcomers to Kingston to keep doing the great job they're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
Thank
for giving
you.
us this opportunity.